Hi everyone, welcome to CISSP hack video. In this video, we are going to discuss OpenID Connect authentication protocol. In in my previous video, we have discussed about SAML and OAuth in detail. So in this particular video, we will mainly focus on uh, OpenID Connect. Let me tell you one thing: OIDC OpenID Connect and SAML both handle authentication. We can say they are more or less same protocols, but OIDC is built for modern apps. OIDC is better for mobile, mobile, cloud, and web apps because it uses JSON instead of XML. And JSON, as we all know, it's a lighter protocol as compared to XML. OIDC is easier and faster to implement as compared to SAML. SAML is mostly used in enterprise environment, corporate environment, while OIDC is used for consumer facing apps, social logins, API, mobile apps. If an apps need access to external resources, to Google Drive, API, OAuth 2. Then OAuth is used for authorization, as we discussed in previous video. SAML, when we use SAML protocol, and in addition, while using SAML protocol, if user is authenticated to one particular service or application, and then further user needs access to any external resources, then OAuth will come into play. Similarly, similar thing happens in OpenID Connect. So now, as we have discussed in our previous video, that how SAML works, here also I will try to explain how OpenID Connect works. For example, as a user, you want to access or you want to log in into xyz.com with Google. So user clicks sign in with Google on xyz.com. xyz.com redirects the user Google identity um, to Google, which we can say identity provider. In this case, Google will be identity provider, and user will enter credentials on Google, or Google authenticates that particular user, and then Google will generate an ID token, right? Uh, which will be in JSON format, and it sends back to xyz.com. And at this point, the authentication is done. If xyz.com also need access to external services, for instance, Google Drive, OAuth, then OAuth 2.0 is used to grant grant access or permission. So if we summarize it, then OIDC does what SML does. They do same thing, uh, authentication, but is optimized for modern application. OIDC is optimized for modern application. OIDC is, as we discussed, OIDC is lightweight, faster, and easier to implement than SAML. OIDC uses JSON while SAML uses XML. If the app only needs authentication, OpenID Connect is enough. If the app also needs access to external resources, API, OAuth 2.0 comes into play. So this is how all these three protocols, All these protocol works, SAML, OpenID, and as we discussed in our previous video, OAuth 2.0 is a framework. It comes in a picture when user need access to external resources, and then that service or that app based on user will access or will use OAuth to get access to an external resources. So I I try to explain about these protocols in a very simple way. I hope you have understood that. If you have any further questions or if you want me to explain about these protocol, um, please let me know in comment section. I will try to make another video on these topics because these topics are very important for CISSP exam. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please keep posted your question in comment section. Please provide your feedback that would help me to work and prepare more videos which are very important for CISSP exam. Thank you so much.